Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Paige. If you've never seen my face before, then I hope you consider subscribing before you leave. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I can't even tell you the last time I did a favorites video on my channel. So that right there tells you that I have a ton of stuff to share with you. I don't know why it's been so long. I feel like I kind of pushed it off on the back burner, like I forgot, or mainly because I do a lot of sharing on Instagram. So I probably thought that I was sharing it on Instagram so that everybody was seeing it, but not everybody's got Instagram. But if you do and you're not following me yet, you should. Let's stop jibber jabbing and go ahead and show you all of the goodies that I've been enjoying technically since 2018 started. The first one, we gotta go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, and that is this beautiful hair. I know some of you probably are like, dang girl, her hair really grew, but about 3 or 4 inches of this does not grow from this scalp. We're not going to say it doesn't belong to me because I own this hair. It is mine. But I do have a clip-in and I am obsessed with these clip-ins. These were sent over to me from Irresistible Me Hair Extensions. You guys don't even realize how many emails I get from different hair extension companies because they see that I'm a cosmetologist, so they're like trying to push them on me so that I will promote them. I actually took this brand up on their offer because I always do my research before I agree to anything with any company. And this is not sponsored in any way. They just sent over these extensions for my honest review, and that's what I'm going to give you. I love them. And let me tell you why I love them more than any that I've ever tried. If you've known me for a long time, people used to call me the extension queen because your girl has been rocking with some extensions for a long time. I have not worn them though in a few years. I've had partial sew-ins, I've had tape-ins, clip-ins, I've had a little bit of everything. I do love the versatility of clip-ins because of course one day you can have long hair, the next day you can have short hair. I love these specifically because they have this special weft. That's just a fancy name for a track. I guess it just depends on what part of the world you're from and what exactly you call it, but the proper term is weft. But I love it because they have this 4-clip weft that is actually 4 wefts of hair in one. I only have 1 clip-in in my hair. That's the most irritating thing to me about a clip-in, which is why I would prefer to just go ahead and get like a partial sew-in because I don't have to worry about taking them out and putting them back in every day if I really wanted to rock with the long hair for a long period of time. But I love this because you only have to put 1 in. Yes, I do have a full set of the extensions, and if I want to wear my hair down, and because it's 4 inches longer than my natural hair is, I would have to put in some more. But because this one is so voluminous and has those 4 wefts in one, it makes it super simple. If I want to do a braid like I have here, I only have to clip in 1 extension. I just clip it to the side. It makes it easier for me to braid it in this direction. I love this hair. It is a perfect match for my hair color. It's the 1B, and this is the 200 gram and the 20 inches. Just gives me a little bit more length and volume to work with, so I love these. Since we're talking about hair, I figured I would go ahead and mention this next product. This is by OGX. I love OGX. You can find them pretty much any drugstore, and they're really affordable. But this is their Nourishing Coconut Oil Weightless Hydrating Oil Mist. So, if you've watched my channel for a while, you would have seen another oil hair mist that I've mentioned before. This one is a fraction of the price, but it's different. That one was in an aerosol can. This one is more of a spritzier bottle. But the reason that I love this is they also have an argan oil one, but that one's more of a thicker, a heavier consistency. I love this. One, because it smells bomb. It smells so good. But another thing is because it is lightweight. You can spray it all over your hair and it's not going to weigh your hair down. It's not going to be greasy. It leaves it with a really nice shine. You can actually sort of spray it on your body. I've sprayed it on my shoulders before. I love it. I feel like this is perfect for the summertime, especially if you go natural. Like I wear my hair naturally curly and I feel like it's just needing a little bit of something. It kind of can look frizzy in certain spots. Spray this on and you're good to go. And plus you'll smell like a tropical drink or something. Going on into skincare, face stuff. Follow me on Instagram, then you've seen me mention a million times vitamin E oil. I'm obsessed with it. I put it on my skin, I put it on my lips. if I have a scratch, if Rosie scratches me, our dog, Rosie, our Cocker Spaniel puppy, if she scratches me and it leaves a little welted mark or something, I will take this vitamin E oil and put it on there. It's amazing. I will mix it in with my moisturizer on my face at night and put that on before I go to bed. It is like the perfect overnight moisturizer. It's really has a really good consistency. It does great things for my skin. I love it. This is the Jason's. I will have this link down below, and anything else that I mentioned in this video you can also find linked down below too. This, one of my amazing subscribers sent this over to me. This is the Rodan & Fields Lash Boost. I had heard some things about it, all good things. I was just weary about all the hype. I wasn't sure if it was legit, but I'm gonna tell you that it is, because your girl was struggling. This eyebrow over here was not doing great things, but I'm gonna tell you, I've been putting the Lash Boost on it. Whatever's left on that little brush after I put it on my lash line, I will also put it on my brows, and that is exactly how I could tell that it was working. It was a little harder for me to notice it on my lashes, but as soon as this brow right here started filling in, because I will go months and not even touch it with a pair of tweezers because it had this bald spot that refused to grow in. But because of this, it has grown in. And this one's now the good one, so now I'm trying to make this one look more like this one. Of course today they're filled in with some eyebrow pomade stuff, but this stuff is amazing. It's kind of expensive, but I still have this, and I use it almost every night. I'm not gonna say I use it every night because sometimes I'm lazy, but if you're looking for something to lengthen and like make your lashes more voluminous, or you need some help with your brows, I highly recommend it. It's like $100 and some bucks for the tube, but it's lasted me for a very long time. I don't see it ending anytime soon. When this one's empty, I'm most likely going to buy another one because it's done amazing things. If you've watched my most recent skincare video, then you've seen these products. These are the Cetaphil, just basic products that you can find at the drugstore. I always get questions about, what do I use on my face? What's something simple that I can use? Just get a daily cleanser, but it needs to be a pretty good cleanser. I like gentle ones because it's just easier. This one kind of reminds me of something that you would wash a baby in. It even smells like something gentle you would wash a baby in. But this is just the daily facial cleanser for your face. For normal to oily skin, I just love this. I just leave it in the shower, just give my face a nice little wash off. If I need like a more vigorous clean, then I will put this on my little spin brush and wash my face with that. But I love this. I can rub my eyes with it and it doesn't like completely kill me. I love this. And then of course I have the moisturizing lotion, which is for your body and your face. This is like my little daytime lotion if I'm just in the house and I'm not going outside. It doesn't have any SPF in it, but this is for all skin types. I just love the Cetaphil line. CeraVe is also another line that I love, but I figured I had to share this. I have been singing YSL's praises ever since I first smelled this Mon Prairie perfume. I love this. This one is the one that goes in my purse. I have 2 different bottles. This is my absolute favorite perfume that I've ever worn in my entire life, and I will buy this probably over and over again until I find something that's better. But I don't foresee me finding anything better because I love this. It's a sweet, feminine, fruity, floral. It's like everything. It's perfect, and it just smells amazing. Yes, it smells amazing. Gotta share 2 of my most recent Synergy Blend essential oil finds. If you have been watching for a long time, then you know your girl loves her Eden's Garden. Those are my favorite, hands down my favorite essential oils that I've ever tried, and I've tried quite a few, but these are my absolute favorite ones. They have a ton of different kinds to choose from. They have many different synergy blends, and they also have just the basic single oils on their side as well. And they were so kind to send me a diffuser, which I cannot talk just anymore about. I talk about it all the time on my Instagram, but that's because I love it so much, and it's just my favorite diffuser I've ever owned. It has every option that I've ever wanted in a diffuser. You can turn the light on, you can turn the light off. It gives you different dimming settings of the light. It has different settings for the mist if you don't want it as powerful and you want it a little bit less of a mist. You can turn that down as well. It's easy to clean, and it's also really pretty. It looks like a piece of decor sitting on my counter in the kitchen. It's my favorite one, and I'm not exaggerating. It's my most favorite diffuser I've ever owned. But I wanted to share 2 of my most recent favorite Synergy blends that I've gotten from them. And this is the Good Morning Synergy Blend and the Breathe Easier. The Good Morning is a blend of peppermint, clementine, coriander seed, basil, yuzu, melissa, lime, orange, rosemary, and vanilla. And it's pretty much like a very, it's exactly like a good morning. Like, this is the perfect thing to pop in the diffuser when you first get up in the morning, because it's got that citrusy creaminess to it, but then it has that peppermint that just gives me that minty boost of like energy that I need. I love this blend. And then the Breathe Easier Synergy blend has lemon, peppermint, eucalyptus, and Moroccan rosemary. This one is great with my allergies. If I feel like I'm struggling, the pollen one for that day, and I'm just about to die, I will pop this in the diffuser and I feel like I can instantly breathe again. It makes my life so much easier. They have so many different blends for so many different things, and then they also have just a single one if you want to mix and match different oils to make your own blends. I highly recommend Eden's Garden. I will have a link down below for you to go and shop with them. Let's talk body yaddy yaddy. I have always been a fan of the baby oil gel and mixing it in with lotion, but this is one of my new favorite lotions, and I got this from Growth Collaborative. This is like my favorite scent of the Mrs. Meyer's stuff, and it's the lavender, and I will mix the two together and lather down every night when I get out of the shower. And I'm telling you, the combination of these, I've tried different combinations with this baby oil gel, but I feel like this is my absolute favorite. One, because it smells amazing. I love the lavender from them. But it's just the consistency of this lotion works really, really good with this baby oil gel. And you will feel amazing the next day. Like, that's why I put it on at night before I go to bed. It just soaks into my skin, and the next day, all day long, my skin feels super good. I don't have to put anything on the next day. It's just super moisturized. It's not like greasy. You might feel a little greasy that night when you first apply it, but it will sink into your skin overnight, and it does amazing. I love this stuff. This one in particular is like just the Walmart brand, and it has aloe vera and vitamin E oil in it. I love this. Follow me on Instagram. You've also seen this 100,000,000 times. But this was what I bought myself for my birthday this year, and it is the Yeti Rambler. This is the 26 ounce. They do have one in a 36, which is like a monster compared to this one. And it's, of course, pink, my favorite color of all time. I wanted this from the first time I seen it. I do have a different top on it. They have different tops that you can buy. The top that it originally comes with is just like a screw top for you to unscrew, and you can just drink straight from the mouth of the cup. But I prefer this one because it has the straw, and it makes it super easy for me to get my water intake in through the day. I drink almost 5 of these every day. There are some days where I can drink 6, but this just makes it super easy for me. It keeps the water good and cold, and it just makes it easy because it has that straw top on it. I love anything Yeti. I have a cup that my husband bought me for Christmas. It's also pink, but we love Yeti products, and this is just my new favorite thing. I take it everywhere I go. Speaking of drinks, I gotta share these. I was a little iffy because I'm not a big fan of like the sparkling waters. I'm just not a big fan. I wish I was, but I'm not. So when I seen the Zevias, I just assumed they were going to be like the sparkling water, but they're not. They're like an alternative to soda. It's a 0-calorie soda. But the difference in this and like a diet soda or something, it doesn't have any of those artificial sweeteners. It doesn't have no aspartame. It ain't got nothing in it that's gonna kill you. It ain't got no sugar in it. It has the stevia leaf extract in it, which is like the best form of sweetener that you can get that's not going to kill you. Not saying the other stuff's going to kill you, but I mean, hey, it might. But this one has to be probably my favorite flavor. I've tried the cream soda and the ginger ale and the cola, and Dr. Zevia is hands down my favorite. I love it. It reminds me more of Cheer Wine than it does Dr. Pepper, but I love it. It's my absolute favorite one. I went hunting for a new razor and stumbled upon this EOS shave cream. I've always stuck to more of like the traditional stuff. I think the last one I used was Skintimate, or one of those in like the aluminum can bottles, and I always found that one would rust in the shower, and I hated it. It left some weird residue wherever I left it sitting. So I just wasn't a super huge fan of it. I seen this one and the packaging got me. That's mainly what got me. And I love EOS lip balm, so I was like, let's just give it a shot. This one is in the pomegranate raspberry scent, and it says it's our smoothest shave ever. And really, it is. I would have to agree with them. This is probably the best thing I've ever shaved my legs with. The consistency reminds me of like a conditioner base. Like, it just doesn't have that same foamy consistency that the like traditional ones were. but I love this one. The smell's like candy. It's so smooth. It left my legs feeling so good. And then of course adding on my baby oil gel and lotion made them feel extra good. I am obsessed with this. This is like hands down favorite shaving cream. I can't stop smelling it. Favorite shaving cream that I have ever used. Ever. Have a few makeup items, not very many. I don't know if you'd consider this makeup item, but it is my lip shine that I just love and I talk about it all the time. This is the CO Bigelow lip shine that I get at Bath & Body Works. I do like to order this online. You can find it in store, but I find that it's only at like specific stores. This is the Mentha Supreme 2 times. And this is my absolute favorite one. It's in this packaging. They have a couple different flavors of them, but this is my favorite. It's clear, it leaves a really high shine on your lips, but it also has sort of like a tingly feeling, kind of sort of freshens your breath. I love. I have like 10 of these stocked up in a drawer ready. If Bath & Body Works decides to not sell these again, because they've done that before, they've taken them off their website and they stopped selling this stuff before, and I was distraught. So when they brought it back, I bought I don't know how many of them just to make sure I wouldn't run out. So this is my favorite. Next is my new favorite mascara, and I was using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I really loved it. Of course, it was the dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara, but I found that it dried out so fast, and I hardly ever wear makeup, so I didn't understand why it was drying out so fast, and I'd only use it a handful of times. This one right here gives me really good volume. It makes them look really full and thick, and it gives them some length, and it doesn't dry out. I love the brush on it. I just love it. The packaging's really cute, and Maybelline's just like probably hands down my favorite drugstore brand of mascara that I've ever used. Of course, back in the day, I think we all used the green and pink tube of mascara. That was like my favorite one ever, but I love this. Protein bar. I asked on Instagram what you guys' favorite ones were. A lot of you commented that you love the 1 bars. And I was actually already trying them out when you guys suggested them. I have tried the birthday cake and the maple glazed donut, and they're both really good. I do not like protein bars. I don't like the taste they leave in your mouth, the chalkiness. I didn't like the RX bars. I only tried one of them, but I had to spit it out. It reminded me of black licorice, and I do not like black licorice. But I love these. There's 20 grams of protein in here and 1 gram of sugar. Of course, if you're worried about carb intake, then you probably wouldn't want these. They got 23 grams of carbs in them, but they do have 10 grams of dietary fiber. So I love the way these taste. They don't taste at all to me like a protein bar. It reminds me of like a dessert. I wouldn't say it reminds me of a maple glazed donut, but it's good. Next up is my Bible. I do have a Christian Girl haul coming up for you really soon, or you might have seen it already. I don't really know. This baby right here is like my new pride and joy. I absolutely love it. And I also got the little Bible tabs on the side so you can pick like the specific book of the Bible to go to without having to constantly flip through pages looking. It makes it just so much easier. But I love it. I love the way it looks. I love the breakdown of the chapters. I love that this is a study Bible so I can dig deeper into each verse that I'm going through and reading. I just love this Bible. It's the Women's Study Bible, and this is the NIV translation. I wore these on my Instagram and got tons of questions about them. These are my new shoes. I love them. They're Ebates. I just love them. I love the color of them, the style of them. My biggest problem when trying to find a shoe is that my foot is in between being wide and being like a regular size. So it's so hard for me to find a shoe that will fit around like my toe area. That's not a heel. What would you call that? I have no idea. But I had a hard time finding shoes that would fit comfortably around that. The only other shoe that I found was the Nike Prestos, and you guys love those too. They're like my minty green blue shoes that I wear all the time. I think these are even more comfortable. They are more expensive, not like way more expensive, but they fit like a glove. Like these just, they move with your feet because they're more of like a mesh material and they don't have a tongue in them. They have a higher back. I like the soles of the shoes. They're really comfortable. You can walk forever with these on. They're just everything. I love these. They're my new favorites. And the other new pair of shoes actually have these on, so I'm only going to show you one pair. I'm in the process of breaking them in, but I will tell you, if you get yourself some Birkenstocks, don't be afraid when you first put them on because they're going to hurt. They're not going to be comfortable at all. They take like 2 to 3 weeks to break them in, but once you break them in, they are amazing. And I'm almost there. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm almost there to that break-in point. These are the Mayeri, I think is what it's called. And the strap color is Mocha. One of the most popular styles is Arizona, and it has just the 2 big straps across the top. But I thought this one was a little bit more feminine because it had the smaller strap, and I like the bronzy, coppery color on the buckles. These are gonna stay on my feet probably all summer. Once I get these suckers broken in, it's gonna be hard for me to take them off. I had to share these 2 pair of jeans with you because I get tons of questions about them every time I show them on Instagram. And these are both American Eagle, of course. This is my favorite place to buy jeans. Anytime I ever show a picture with these jeans on, I get flooded. I get flooded with questions about where are they from? What style are those? These are the Tom Girl jeans. I absolutely love them. The thing about American Eagle jeans is though, you kind of got to break them in. So if you feel like the jeans a little snug when you first put it on, don't go a size up. As you wear them, they are going to get a little bit bigger. So if you go a size up, they're going to be saggy. You don't want that. I am normally a 12 in their jeans, and I got a 12 in these, but the more that I wore them, the baggier that they got. So they're definitely not like the right fit that they need to be anymore. So I personally would go down a size in these, which is why I got these white ones, which are the same jeans, just in white. I got these in a 10. And they're the same style. They have the rips that go down the front. These are so comfy because they fit around your hips, but then they slouch, and they have the little folds at the bottom. I absolutely love the Tom Girl jeans. I just love the way they fit. These 10s obviously fit way better than the 12s, but the 12s, now that I have washed and dried them, because I never dry my jeans, I always let them air dry, but I actually put these in the dryer so they can kind of shrink back up some. Just go down a size in these. They're going to be a little snug at first, but you can break them in, and these are like the most comfortable jeans you will ever wear. I just love them. Last but not least, I wanted to mention my new lens that I got for my camera. I got this back around Easter, and I love it. It is the 50mm Canon lens. People here on YouTube call it Nifty 50. I do some photography on the side, and I found that this is like my favorite portrait lens. This lens is not adjustable, so it is just 50mm all the time. The one that I typically film on is adjustable, so I can adjust it to whatever, like zoom, length, whatever. I don't know the proper terminology for this stuff, but I do typically film with that one just so I can adjust it. But if I'm going to be sitting down for a long period of time and I want to just focus on one thing, I will use the 50mm, but I love this specifically for photography. This is one of my favorite lenses that I've ever owned. And I think it's really good quality, and the price was really good too. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of these new favorites that I have failed to mention in the last like 4 months on my channel. I can't believe it's been that long since I've done a favorites video, but I think it has been like 4 months probably, if not longer. Please comment down below what is your current favorite thing. If you got multiple current favorite things, you can leave all of those down below. I would love to hear what your favorite products are. So I hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed day, y'all. Bye.